Hey everybody, it's Sonjdradeluxe and I'm back with a Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. I wanted to keep it a little bit classic. Soft ombre lips, fluffy lashes, wing liner. I did it all. So let's get started. I've already got my foundation and concealer on. So first I'm going to go into my Gleam kit by Anastasia Beverly Hills in the color Mimosa. And I'm going to highlight the tops of my cheekbones, listen to music again. And I'm going above the top lip, on my chin, down the center of my nose. And to bronze and contour, I'm going to go in with my Dark Deep Mineralize Skin Finish by MAC. I like to do this with a big fluffy brush so I can let it sink into the natural contours of my face. And I don't know what happened, but I think because I have the braids in, I went way too hardcore on this one side of my forehead, and it's gonna haunt me for the whole rest of the tutorial. I was too busy looking at my braids, not realizing I just put the entire container of bronzer on that one spot. Anyways, let's move on. Let's snatch the nose. So I've got my Profusion bronze in 30M. I like this for my nose because it's not as warm as the Dark Deep Mineralized Skin Finish. I'm using a flat brush to carve out the shape, pushing up right against the bone of my nose. Anyways, in my Tarte's palette, I'm going to take the light kind of creamy pinky white shade and just same brush that I used to contour my nose. I'm going to pat that all over my eyeballs, so that's a perfect lid space. Then I'm going to go in with this kind of skin color transition shade and go just above it into the crease. Lay a guideline down to before I cut it out my crease. What am I talking about? Okay, so this is kind of like a rosy pinky shade and I'm just pinking it up a little bit, but I wanted to put the brown first so it wouldn't be too subtle. Now with this kind of espresso shade, same brush, I'm going to go right where the kind of light color and the crease color meet to cut out a shape, so it's like a soft cut crease. Just going on the outer half so it's not a full-on cut crease, and I'm dragging it out. This will add a little depth and a little bit of a shadow without adding too much. So this is gonna have impact without adding too much shade. Now I'm gonna take that pinky color again and go over top to blend it out. And with the darkest shade beside that espresso color, it's like a warm brown, I took a smaller brush and cut out that shape just a little bit more for a little extra drama for your mama. And I'm just gonna blend it out with the same brush so that you can't see where you started or where you stopped. Now with my little black dress Motives Cosmetics gel liner, I like this because it's really black. I'm going to do my line. So I'm just going nice and straight towards, you know, my hairline, I guess. And I'm always guiding my wing with the shorter end of my angle brush. This is a 266 by MAC. It's a really old brush, so because it's kind of got hairs sticking out of it, I should probably throw it away. Made my wing a little fuzzy, but that's okay. No one's gonna notice other than everybody who watches this all zoomed in. But anyways, I'm going right along my lash line and I'm basically just connecting the wing to the inner part of my eye. Mind the fuzziness again. Don't really mind that much, whatever. Pulling out the wing as needed. And I'm going to take a little bit of that pinky shade we put in the crease and drag it along my lower lash line for just a touch of color. I don't want it to be dark under there. I just want a little shadow. And with the lid color, the color we put on the lid, I'm going to go in the inner corners of my eyes. And I'm going to do my top and bottom lashes with my Lights Camera Flashes mascara. And I poke myself right at the first drop down, so that's why I rolled my eyes. Anyways, wiggling back and forth using the tip to separate my lashes and build up as much as I can. These are the FluffinWhispy lashes by VELOUR. They're silk and available at Sephora, I think, but they're really pretty and soft for this look, and I'm just gonna stick them as close as I can to my lash line. It's just unavoidable to make this face when I do my lashes. I've not figured out how to do it without, so I'm just gonna stop mentioning it too. I'm going to flip up the edges by just pushing up slightly on the outer edges of my lashes, just so I have more of like a doe-eyed look. And I'm going to put a bit of mascara on these, just a touch, so they match the kind of chunkiness of my bottom lashes. So everything's looking in order here. Just waiting for the glue to dry, which is the white part. And I'm gonna go in with my Quo pink lipstick. I'll write the name in the description box. Only because you guys are watching, I'm doing this carefully. If you weren't watching, I would just be rubbing it all over, hoping for the best. This is a very light pink shade, but I like the way this feels. It's not quite like a liquid matte. It feels more like a lipstick, but it dries matte. I felt a little bit Tyrone Bigums with lips this light, so I put a bit of a darker lipstick on the outer corners to create kind of an ombre effect. Just going on the outer edges and rubbing my lips together as I go. Whenever I rub my lips together, my lipstick gets way overdrawn, and that's just, it is what it is. It's what's comfortable and natural. And if your lips kind of do something when you rub them together, or whatever you do in everyday life, might as well just work with it. Because if you do some perfect line and rub your lips together and it gets lost, then you'll be fighting to reapply all night wherever you go. Next, I'm going to take this light pinky shade in the Tarte contour palette, just for like a touch of pink on the cheeks, and that'll complete my look. I cannot stop looking at that one part of my forehead. But anyways, that completes the look. I hope you guys have a good time on Valentine's Day. Whatever you do, if you got a date, or if you got a homegirl night, or if you're just gonna be staying at home by yourself, might as well slay. Nothing wrong with that. And yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Don't forget to share, subscribe, follow. Love yourself, stay pretty, and I'll see you guys again in the next video. Take care.